Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be opening the Nintendo Switch Lite Dialga and Palkia edition. Now at the time of recording we are a couple weeks away from Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the faithful remakes of Diamond and Pearl, and to celebrate there is a special edition Nintendo Switch Lite. And this is kind of exciting because it is loosely based, or heavily based really, on the DS Lite with Palkia and Dialga, which has the same pattern. So I think that's really cool. Unfortunately, I do not have that console. I will put a picture up on the screen to show you the one that I mean. But here we go. This just arrived and I'm not hanging about. I'm going to open this up. I collect special edition Pokemon consoles, so I had to have this in my collection. And yes, I do already have the Sword and Shield one, but that doesn't matter. Right, so quick look at the box. You got contents and all the legal stuff here. All the legal stuff. Ooh, that's cute. I guess that's what's on it. Oh, and on the back, I haven't actually looked at the box yet, on the back, that's how it looks, just like the DS Lite version. And this is cool as well, because this is going to be more of a black, whereas Switch Lite, we had more of a grey before. We also have barcode, their serial number. So to get into this, thankfully, I don't have any scissors on me. It's not taped up, which is a relief. Just check on recording. I'm always paranoid that I forgot to press the record button. So it shouldn't be too much in here because it is just a light, which is not dockable. And if I lift this up, ooh, we have the Switch Lite. But actually, do you know what? We'll look what else is in here first. I'll just open it all up this way. I'll take it. So you have the instruction manual and the charger, which is exactly the same as every other Switch charger. They are compatible with all Switch models. So that is pretty cool. Let's put that to the side. And taking out of the plastic, we have... Ooh, I just thought I need another screen protector. I need to get me a screen protector before I use this, because I do love a screen protector. Right, let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, oh, there's my camera. So I'll try and put it that way. Hopefully it will focus. You gonna focus for me? Right, so a Switch Lite. So if you are unaware, the difference between a Switch and Switch Lite is smaller, and you cannot dock this one, so it's purely for handheld play, and it is a lot cheaper than your standard Switch or Switch OLED model. So there are no detachable Joy-Cons, it is all one unit. So all the buttons are, you know, solid buttons, they're jet black, and it's not a black, it's kind of a very dark grey with a shine to it, which is very hard to pick up on camera because of the lighting in the room. But you can see I've got the light coming in from this way. You can see that is a very shiny black, and the buttons are a lot more jet black, so it is more like a very dark grey. And so on the top you have the, oh, it's called power button, that's the one, volume buttons, headphone jack, game card, and then obviously your shoulder buttons as well. And that is where the fan is, very important because the Switch does heat up a little bit. Sorry, I keep knocking the camera today, I'm useless. So nothing on the sides, standard Switch Lite, very thin. I can't remember the exact thinness off the top of my head. I did have notes on the table from when I did the OLED unboxing, but unfortunately I have since tidied up the room and have thrown them away. So they are a little bit smaller. So you have the power jack, power port there. That's where charger goes. These little things here are the speakers, I believe. Sorry for the camera unfocusing, it's really messing me around today. And this little slot here is where you put the SD card, which is nice and safely tucked in, which is something I definitely prefer on this model, because the Switch OLED and the original Switch model, the SD card situation is a little bit open and exposed. I much preferred this sort of situation. It's still not perfect, but it's better than the original Switch. On the back, and this is what makes it the special edition. There it is, Dialga and Palkia. Very faint. So I don't know. I expected the pattern to be a lot heavier, but the paintwork is very, very faint on that. You can see it in the reflection there. But yeah, very faint. They're not super bold. I expected them to be a lot darker, but still very, very cool. And you have, I believe, another speaker there, and all the information. Definitely invest in a crystal case, a plastic case cover, if you want to make sure this back doesn't get damaged. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to a Nintendo Switch Lite. Still absolutely brilliant, affordable option. So I'm just gonna zoom out because I do have my other consoles here for comparison. So we'll start off with, I've got the Pikachu and Eevee Nintendo Switch, the Let's Go one. So that is kind of the size that you expect. So it's a good visual there. So they're about that much bigger, about a Joy-Con bigger. So it's good to have a visual if you're unsure about the Switch Lite. But I definitely love the Switch Lite, unfortunately. In the last couple of years, haven't been able to go travelling or anything. But I'm definitely planning on taking Switch Lite away with me. And there are a few games you are unable to use cloud save if you're a Nintendo Switch Online subscriber. Most games have cloud save. You just download your save onto a paired device. And but with the likes of Pokemon, so if I were to go to a Pokemon event, I would just manually transfer the save, and I got no problem with that. So I plan on taking the Switch Lite around with me for holidays and trips, because it is much smaller and I would not need a dockable one. So that's why I like the Switch Lite. And then we have, in comparison, like, this is still a little bit warm because I've just stopped playing Animal Crossing. At the time of recording, the Animal Crossing update has come out today, so my Switch OLED is a little bit warm. But yeah, it's a nice contrast, that. But yeah, obviously the screen is a lot bigger. It's exactly the same size as the old Switch model, but the screen is a lot bigger and brighter. And I suppose I should really show you the backs. So that is the back of my old Switch. You can see the where the plastic's a little bit different. So it looks a bit like that. And let's get dirty screens. But yeah, looking really good. And just because I can, here is the Sword and Shield one. Now, I much prefer dark consoles and black consoles. I am not a big fan of white consoles. That's it. Thank you, Nintendo, for gifting me the OLED. But the thing is with the OLED, the whole white Joy-Con, that's when you know someone's playing an OLED. Hopefully one day I'm gonna look into getting different coloured, like purple or black Joy-Cons, but they're fine for now. But anyway, this is the Sword and Shield one. As you can see, blue and red buttons, and I think I put a screen protector on, I'm not sure. I usually keep it in a crystal case, so I don't scratch it at all, but you know, that's what it looks like next to the other one. If I turn it around, it's okay because these were hold out from the table so it won't get scratched. There is the patterns on the both. You can't actually see that one very well in the light, but yeah, that isn't picking up well at all. It is like a grey outline. And I think it actually looks really good on the white. Really good on the white there, and these really pop on the black. Hopefully it's picking up better for you than I can see on my viewfinder. But if I had to choose between the two, it's hard because I really like dark consoles, but I also really like this pattern on the back. I'm a bit sad that this doesn't pop more. I kind of don't like the red and blue buttons on this one as well. But yeah, I'm now looking at the back of them. I'm not sure which one I prefer overall. They both have their good points, I guess. It is a shame this is not darker. I think this has got the pattern absolutely right, but if this could have been a little bit darker, that would have been better, I think. But they're still quite subtle if you're out and about, and it doesn't scream to everyone, hey look, I'm playing a Pokemon edition console. They're very, you know, subtle. Not that I'm ashamed of playing Pokemon, but, you know, some people just like... Sometimes less is more with a special edition console, you know? There's not really an awful lot more to say. These will come with a little bit of charge, so you can get playing straight away. I always recommend to charge up the console straight away on your first playing to bump it up. And also there will be a system update as well. Don't forget to do all your updates. And you can pair controllers, you can pair Joy-Cons and Pro controllers to these as well. So you can do that. So that is something people forget about the Switch Lite. Just because these are attached, you can still pair other controllers and use it as there is no kickstand. That is one thing the Switch Lite does not have, but you can use it as a little small screen. There's no problem there. So yeah, this is all I think I can say about the Nintendo Switch Lite Dialga and Palkia edition. Let me know in the comments if you are thinking of buying this special edition, what you think of it, and if you got the original DS Lite with the same pattern as this Switch Lite. And as always, if you've liked this video, press the like button, share with your friends, and if you haven't already, press the subscribe button for more Pokemon videos, and I'll see you guys next time.